Welcome back to the Business Portal on the Corporate World. You're watching us every Friday from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. And every Friday still, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And Saturday, every 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. You're watching us live from the Philippines via GNN, via Destiny Cable Channel 8 and Sky Cable Channel 213. And all over Southeast Asia via G Satellite Channel 1. And all over the world via GNNTVAsia.com. Our topic for today is the Asia Pacific Emerging Leaders Conference. And of course, beside me are two great young leaders of the Philippines and Indonesia. So Satria and of course Lord. Welcome back.
Thank you, sir.
Ayan, so let's come back with Satria. So let's talk about the third Asia Pacific World Youth Alliance Emerging Leaders Conference. What will be your role in this coming conference in October 16 and 17?
Well, it's gonna be interesting since I will be in charge for the speakers and the conference management itself. I will be in charge to set the timelines of the conference, and also some of the administrative works, making a partnership and network with the particular speakers, and that's gonna be fun.
Oh, that's a tall order for you to do it, but I know you can do it well.
Yeah.
So it should be really challenging and fulfilling at the same time.
Yeah, it's actually the first experience for me. Having a broad and organizing international conference. It's gonna be very challenging since I have to relate. I have to make a new network.
Yes.
In order to accomplish this conference as best as I can.
But the good thing about it is you're viewing it as a challenge, not as a problem.
Yeah.
So it will empower you some more to to accomplish things.
Yeah,
So si Lord naman. Lord is of course siya yung the man of this coming conference. The regional director. Siya nga pala, gusto kong batiin. Batiin naman natin, Lord. Yung uncle mo na, sige.
Binabati ko po si Tito Bong, Bayong Bong, my mom, Merlin, and my grandmother and my aunt. They're all watching right now.
Ayan, so Sir Bong, Bayong Bong, binabati ka namin ngayon ni Lord. At regards dyan sa mga Falcons. Let's go Falcons, soar high. Okay, so what's your role dito sa conference natin?
So of course, my role for the conference is really more on overall supervision of everything.
Sakit sa ulo niyan.
But it's really exciting. The conference has been running for 3 years now, and I've been actually also volunteering in the previous conferences, and I took on a different role from the previous conference that we had. So during the first conference, I was more on the program. Last year, I was the MC of the conference, but this year it was a bigger role. And it's really very exciting because we're expecting to have more participants coming from different Asia-Pacific countries, and our theme this year is really very interesting and relevant. We have seen in the applications that we've been receiving that young people are very happy because they see this conference as a great platform for them to learn more about the family and issues involving that, because they see that in different conferences right now, the issue on the family and development is not really tackled.
Yeah.
So we see that this will be an opportunity for them to also share their experiences with each other with regards to issues in the families and best practices in promoting the
So until when can they register? Can our young people
They can register until September 16. That's a Tuesday. And we're inviting all young people ages 18 to 30 years old from all Asia-Pacific countries to join the conference.
Ayan, so how many people from Indonesia will be coming?
Well,
how many friends do you have?
It's a lot.
A lot of friends.
Yeah, since I'm the one who shortlists the applicants, and
yes.
I've seen there's a lot of registrants from Indonesia, from University of Indonesia, and very part of Indonesia. So the ELC will be mostly occupied by Indonesian students.
Wow.
We've actually received a lot of applications.
So that's
from
good that we have
Indonesia.
Indonesians coming to the Philippines.
We also have delegates who passed from Australia, Bangladesh, Pakistan, India. So we're seeing a lot also of international delegates.
Okay, if you don't mind, let's show the pictures.
From the previous conference.
Ito yung previous conference. So yung mga kabataan na gustong sumali, hindi pa po huli ang lahat. Ayan. Uy,
So
pogi
this was
no?
I was the MC last year, sir. These were some of our speakers during the conference. This was at Bayleaf Hotel. But this year we're having
that's
it
the
at
newly
Traders
built hotel in,
Apo.
diba? Along
But now we're having it at Traders Hotel, Manila. So these were some of our delegates from last year's conference. So we usually have the open forum of after every session, so they can also ask their questions. So if you notice, some of our speakers are also young people.
Yes, they are. So, how young are they? And what did they talk about?
Well, our topic last year was the development paradigm of World Beyond 2015. So we talked about sustainable development, issues on health, unemployment, migration. These were
Okay.
students from Thailand, and they usually have also interactive activities during the conference. It's not all about the speakers, but they also get the chance to do activities with each other.
So they get to learn from each other as well.
Yes, sir, because that's one of the things that we think that they're looking forward to.
So there's this poster making
it's like a
activity
drawing
that you have.
platform. These are volunteers with Lilia,
Mhm.
and that's Angel and Anna. So it's really a great platform for them to network with each other, because these are the future leaders. So as early
Yes,
as now,
they are.
we want them to meet already each other so they can provide partnerships.
That's in
so
Intramuros,
these are
right?
all of the participants last year,
Wow.
and we had over 130 applications from over 600 applicants.
Wow. From different countries.
Different countries.
Wow. And this year we're looking at Australia, Indonesia.
Well, Pakistan, Bangladesh, India, Japan. So
Australia.
we have received
Wow.
several applications that have been approved already.
And the thing about it is that the minute the conference is over, kumusta naman yung mga kabataan natin? How do they sustain the energy, the learning, the inspiration, the motivation?
Well, sir, one of the things that we're looking into when selecting the participants is that they will be able to do something when they go back to their communities.
that's
and we're
our
happy
goal.
to see that they continue, like they give talks to their fellow students, and at the same time, they still meet each other. For example, they visit countries, so they get the chance and the time to really meet with their fellow conference participants before, to get a chance to bond again and to look into possible partnerships.
Okay, so wonderful. So let's ask Satria here. So your last conference was in Indonesia. It was all about.
It was all about ASEAN Youth Leaders Conference. So we
We were there as
yeah.
well. Lord?
It's a partner organization of
Okay.
World
Yeah.
Alliance.
So AYLA, ASEAN Youth Leader Association, is as one of the media part of for Emerging Leader Conference. And the last time we had a conference is in Yogyakarta, Indonesia, and we organized an international meeting in order to prepare our organization to face the project management challenge from Asia Pacific.
I agree. I
yeah.
agree. So right now, as your contemporaries are playing Dota and PSP and Xbox, you are leading their countries. You are practicing your leadership skills. So I think the better way of training our young people is no offense to those who play PSPs. Ang gusto lang natin, we want them to be more involved in organizations and youth groups like
Yes, sir.
yours, di ba?
It's all right to play games. Of
Oo.
course, as young people, we need to be young, and
Yes,
it's
oo.
about playing. But there should be a balance of life so that they'll be prepared for the future. So we hope that through these activities that we provide for them, they will get a chance to discover themselves more and contribute to their community.
And that's our goal. That they enjoy what they do and they love what they do, so that when they do it, it's something that they do with heart and passion. Okay, so Satria and of course, Lord, would you like to invite our audience here, mga kabataan natin, to attend the third WAAP, World Youth Alliance Asia
Emerging
Pacific
Leaders Conference.
Emerging Leaders Conference. Okay, so Satria first.
Well, hello, my fellow Asia Pacific youth. I would like to invite you all together in the heart of Manila to join Emerging Leader Conference with World Youth Alliance. We're going to make some very fun activities, gather each other, and make a network so we can go back to our country with a real contribution to our nations. Thank you.
Wow, going back to the country with
Yeah.
real contributions.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
What about you, Lord?
So ulitin, iniimbitahan po namin ang lahat ng mga kabataan ages 10 to 30 years old sa buong rehiyon ng Asia Pacific na sumali sa 3rd World Youth Alliance Asia Pacific Emerging Leaders Conference. Pwede po niyo i-visit yung website wya.net ELC Asia Pacific. Ma-download po ninyo doon ang application form, and applications are open until September 16. That's a Tuesday. So if you want to become a leader, meet fellow leaders from Asia Pacific region, learn about the development issues, at maging platform, makakita na isang platform kung saan kayo makipag-provide ng exchanges, cultural understanding, this is the best platform for you to do it.
Okay, so the number, can we flashback the number? Yung 0917. Is
Apo.
that your number,
Yes,
Lord?
that's my number, sir.
O sige,
So if you have any questions, pwede niyo po ako i-email sa lord@wya.net. That's my email. And you can also text me at 0917-564-6866.
Ayan, so maraming salamat, Lord, and maraming salamat, Satria. But we're not yet done.
Yes.
We have another segment later. So this segment is all about the conference.
Yes,
The first segment was about World Youth Alliance, but the third segment will be about our invitation, so that they will be as well joining the World Youth Alliance. Okay, so let me ask you this: how do you call it, groups do we have in the Philippines? How do you call it, chapters? How many chapters do we have
We
already?
currently have 3 chapters. That's Assumption Iloilo High School, PNU Negros in Cadiz City, and Parafood Rose. But we're opening hopefully 3 more chapters this year. That's in Westbridge in Iloilo, the Iloilo chapter, and Zamboanga City chapter. And next year, hopefully our Indonesia chapter.
Sir, very active in the South.
Opo, sir.
So, si Sir Bong ba yung Bong? Ha, Sir Hai. So, why don't we open sa Adamson University?
Pwede din naman, sir, of course.
Para sa may Manila
I think
base.
we're also receiving applications from Adamson.
Ayan. So, sa Indonesia. In Indonesia, we're particularly in Indonesia. Will the chapter be open?
Well, as long as it is, we will already have a chapter in Jakarta.
Jakarta.
We have a partner school there, sir. Later we'll show pictures because 2 months ago we had our WIA week in Indonesia. So
Wow.
we had a new partner school. It's the London School of Public Relations in Jakarta. So it's a communication school, and next year we'll be opening the WIA chapter in Jakarta.
You've been only the regional director for just 9 months,
months, yes,
and you have accomplished so much already.
Hindi naman po, sir.
Diba?
It's all for the youth. Opo.
So, ano yung common problems nila doon sa Iloilo, what are the common problems in Indonesia and in the Philippines?
Youth problem.
Youth problems.
Youth problem. I
Is
think
it love life? Because Lord here told me that after he's guesting on my show the first time, for the next few days, some young people would be texting him about love life and advice about family. Sorry, yeah.
Well, actually, Philippines and Indonesia is rather similar. We have a common like similar problem, like our civilization, our societies live in togetherness, and it's good. What the first thing that me as Indonesian people coming to Philippines, my adaptations area will be on the circumstances, the friends, and also the love life. For
Love
me,
life. Love life talaga.
the love life is not really goes to there, but the best thing when we are go abroad is making a lot of friends, and as well as enhancing our capacities.
That's good. Okay, so sa Pilipinas naman, Lord, anong mga problema tinetext sa'yo ng mga viewers natin na
Well, I've been receiving a lot of texts asking for advice. Well, they mainly revolve around issues in the family or in their love life. So sometimes they would tell me that they're not confident or nahiya sila magsabi ng mga problema nila sa family nila, like sa mom nila or sa dad nila. So instead, they ask me and they share their problems with me. And they ask for advice on certain things about their life, about school, about their career path, and sometimes it still involves around their relationships, like with their boyfriends, mga ganun girlfriends. So, I'm happy to receive this kasi at least they trust me that I will give them advice.
But do you find time to text them back?
I really find time to text back to them, sir. Because sometimes they really have long messages. Parang nagkikwento talaga sila. And they really appreciate it kahit I just give them a short advice. So, if you have more questions.
If you have more problems, that's
More
0917-564-6866. Nakakatuwa naman. I'm so elated. I'm so happy. If only there were opportunities back then in 1994. Di pa kayo pinapanganak nun. Siguro I could have... siguro naging part ako. But it's never too late. So you mentioned that the theme is about family.
Yes,
you mentioned about family. So the theme for this year is?
Strengthening the family, key to Asia-Pacific development. Because this year, we're celebrating the UN's 20th anniversary of the International Year of the Family.
So 2014 is the year of the family.
Opo, the 20th anniversary.
20th anniversary.
So we're looking into what is happening to the family in the Asia-Pacific region, what are the challenges, and what are the success stories that we can learn into.
And in those many seminars I do, there are different concepts now of family. Before, the conservative way of looking at the family, say, if a dad, a mom, and kids. But now there are families who have no parents or just siblings or parents without kids.
Or the young persons are the breadwinners of their families.
Diba? So will they be addressed? Will those
Yes,
things be
sir.
addressed?
We'll also be discussing issues involving migration. So how does the migration of your parents or you as a young person migrating to another country, the issues on trafficking, child development. So
Okay.
these are some of the issues that we
And
will
if
discuss.
you don't know it yet, Satria, the Filipino parents usually migrate or work abroad, leaving behind their kids to their grandmothers and grandfathers, which will have an effect.
Yes, sir.
Diba? Okay, so of the family, you're the family, and 2014 is about the Emerging Leaders Conference. Don't go away, we'll be right back.